In the meantime, President of the Jamaica Bankers Association, David Noel, has sought to outline some of the reasons local banks are not willing to accept money from players in the regulated ganja industry. The issue was also raised at the Arjaghlina Town Hall meeting on the ganja industry. TVJ's Anthony Lugg reports.
Ganja is considered big business, but for some of those interested, big problems. Chief among them, no access to banking. We've seen legalization in some countries, but for others, including Jamaica, a struggle, with no support from banks despite calls internationally for banking laws to be relaxed to accept earnings from a legal ganja industry. So, at the Arjaghlina Town Hall meeting on Thursday, questions to President of the Jamaica Bankers Association, David Noel.
Is it possible that we are still being hogtied by the American banking system in a discriminatory fashion? If there are states that are already fully legal, they must be using their own state banks and not the federal system. Why don't we get creative and start making connections with the states that have fully legalized systems? Their banks must be doing okay.
If you look at the players in those states, many of them still operate only in cash. Because the same issues that you have with banking here, they have there. Those state banks need to have access to federally regulated banks so that they can do commerce across states and, if necessary, globally. So I take the point that we have to find a way around it, or that's the aim. But until we get to a stage where it's legal at the federal level and there's more harmonization in the laws globally, if you want to maintain those correspondent banking relationships, and if those relationships are important to you, then you have to be very careful.
At a recent CanEx business conference, Agriculture Minister Audley Shaw made this appeal to international stakeholders in the ganja industry.
Whatever you can do to help us in joining in a great lobby to the United States to say the time has come for you to change your approach. Otherwise, you are going to cause problems in terms of the credible and transparent movement of money in the industry globally.
Just last month, Canada legalized ganja for medicinal and recreational purposes. But with some Jamaican banks' headquarters in Canada, what are the possibilities?
I don't want to give any false hope that somehow we're going to be opening accounts and providing loans to the industry tomorrow. What I will say is that I think the discussion is healthy, though. It's good to have a discussion around where the industry is going. It's good for Jamaica to know what the position is going to be for Jamaica and where we want to see our rules, our regulations, our laws, because things are changing in multiple markets.
Anthony Lugg, TVJ News.